how does feng shui actually work? There's an old saying in the classics: when a copper mountain collapses in the west, a bell rings in the east. What it means is, say a copper mine in Sichuan has an earthquake, and somehow a bronze bell far away in Xi'an starts ringing. Ancient people noticed very early on that similar things can resonate with each other from a distance. It's kind of like what many people today experience. When something major happens in the family, like a big accident or a loved one passing away, relatives sometimes feel it. You might suddenly feel a wave of sadness and start crying, and later find out something actually happened, like your mother passed away. A lot of people have had experiences like this. There's this kind of connection between close family members. Feng Shui theory builds on that idea. It says if we bury our ancestors' remains in a place with good Feng Shui, they receive beneficial earth energy. And through this kind of resonance or connection, that energy can influence us, the descendants, and affect our luck. This is what's called the resonance of qi theory in Feng Shui. Now, some masters, like Yang Gong, raised questions about this. Through observation, people noticed cases where someone might not have biological children, or maybe they do, but they also have an adopted son or stepson. If the feng shui of the burial site is good, even the adopted or stepchild seems to benefit. But genetically, they're not related, so how does that resonance happen? One explanation is that the deceased still have a kind of spirit or consciousness. This consciousness can recognize its own descendants and choose to protect them. At this point, there are a few different ways people try to explain it. Some even bring in modern ideas like quantum entanglement and apply them to feng shui. But honestly, we don't really need to figure out which explanation is the correct one. The key point is just this: the phenomenon of resonance in feng shui is believed to exist. And for many people, that's enough.